What's up, hello? Seen your pretty ass soon as you came in the door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remix it for low. She my track queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how far them bands go. We just set it though, talking matching Lambos. 56 a grand, 500 grand though. Man, I swear I love it, how she work the grand pole. Hit the strip club, we be letting bands go. Everybody hate her, we just call them fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never let go.
No one believes in us. You hear that all the time in sports. You hear it so often that it's almost become meaningless now. You hear an athlete say it and you just kind of roll your eyes. No one believes in us.
Those guys aren't championship level.
They did not win a division. I think they're going to take a little step back.
The thing about no one believes in us, though, is that most of the time it's deserved. What it usually finally amounts to is this. You haven't done something worth believing in yet. It means that you still haven't proven it, that you still haven't proven you belong. And honestly, that's how it should be. But what about when you have done it? What about when you've proven you belong and still no one believes in you? What then? Well, there's a word for that. There's a word for what that makes you in people's minds.
To do it 2 years in a row, I think is tough.
When you've done something once and no one believes you can do it again. A fluke. When spring training started this year, it was clear that a fluke is what the Kansas City Royals were to most people.
I think this club's not going to drop that far back.
I like the White Sox to win the American League Central.
The Indians are getting better.
That's not a championship level starting five.
Maybe no one said it out loud or said it directly, but even still, you could tell. You can always tell. We knew where we stood. We were the defending AL champs.
Moustakas to first. It's over.
We had come within a game, and as close as you could possibly come within that game of winning the World Series. We were a young team with its core returning intact, and yet no one was picking us to even make it back to the playoffs. Not the World Series, not the American League, not the division, the playoffs. We were predicted by consensus to miss the postseason entirely. We were predicted essentially to be a flash of the pan, a cool moment, a nice story, but a footnote.
The amazing, perfect run in the postseason for the Kansas City Royals continues.
We were that team. That's what people assumed. We weren't built to last. We won 89 games. We were solid. That's it. And then in the playoffs, we found this magic. We were in the wild card game down 7-3 in the 8th inning with John Lester, a legendary postseason pitcher, on the mound. And we found this magic.
Donaldson bobbles, safe as Hosmer, and it's 8-8.
To this day, it's hard for me to explain what happened that night. But here's the best I can come up with. When you have your back against the wall, that's when you find out who you really are. That's when you really get a good look in the mirror. And I think we looked at ourselves in the mirror as a team, and we liked what we saw. It felt like this. Playing on national TV in prime time in a meaningful baseball game in October was where we belonged, and we didn't want that feeling to end.
Swing and a line drive, base hit left field.
And somehow it didn't. We scratched and clawed, bit by bit.
Colon around third. Here he comes.
And by the time that Salvador's single dropped in early into the next morning, we had won the game 9-8 in 12 innings. A 12-inning miracle.
29 years worth the wait.
We found a way. And I think a lot more besides. We found our identity, our groove, our potential, ourselves, and there was no turning back. It's no accident that in the next two series, we started to play with a swagger. After that wild card game, we felt a swagger.
Trout back at the wall, looking out of here.
We felt like in those middle innings against the A's, we had attended our own funeral. People had already declared us dead, but we weren't dead. We were very much alive, and we had nothing to lose.
Moustakas over near the seats. Does he have room? Leaning, reaching, and he makes the grab. Then he tumbled over the railing.
And we didn't lose. Not in the division series, not in the league championship series. For two straight playoff series, we didn't lose once.
A perfect 8-0 and back to the Fall Classic for the first time since 1985.
In the World Series, we gave it everything we had. We lost in 7 in an instant classic. Heartbreaking ending, another sports cliche. But that's how it felt. Man, we came close. And we knew how close we had come and how well we had matched up with a Giants team that will probably go down as a dynasty. We had gone toe-to-toe. We had taken the champ's very best shot and endured one of the best World Series performances in history from Madison Bumgarner. And we still had nearly come out on top.
It is dropping for a base hit, and it gets by Blanco. It gets by Blanco to the fence.
We weren't hot. We were good. We were almost great. We didn't just go on a run last year. We had been a young team trying to figure it out, and together we did. We came of age and into our own. After Game 7, the whole team sat with each other in the locker room for about an hour and a half. No one even took their uniform off. Honestly, I think we were all just a little confused. It was a terrible feeling.
In play in foul territory for Sandoval, and the Giants have won the World Series again.
But looking back now, I understand what that confusion meant. We were confused that it was over, that we weren't holding a trophy. We had expected to win it all. When the season began this year, I knew we were a team that had several identities, that represented a lot of things. Comeback kids, a new generation, playoff veterans, the defending AL champs. But one identity stood out above the rest. No fluke. And that, to me, is what has defined this team all season long and has made it so special. While every other contender right now is playing with the goal of proving they belong this year, we're playing for last year as well. We're playing to win the pennant.
Salvador Perez with a pretty swing, launches it to left, and it's gone!
They predicted we'd win 75 games this year. We won 95. And now we're in a fight for our playoff lives.
Zobrist is in. Here comes Kane. He's in to score. 2 runs across, and this game is tied.
In other words, we're right where we want to be.
Kane is there. He's got it. And Herrera gets 2 huge outs.
Backing up Orlando, heading for the track to the wall. He makes the catch. He slams into the wall. He held on. And the Kansas City Royals are going back to the American League Championship Series.
We weren't a fluke. We're the Kansas City Royals.
Now the 1-1 swung on. Hit deep towards the left field corner. It's gone! Ben Zobrist.
We're here now, and we're going to be sticking around for a while. Signed, Eric Hosmer.
The pitch, and a swing and a ground ball to third. Moustakas has it on to first, and the Royals are going back to the World Series.
Homegrown, back to the rhythm and back to the beat of the radio. You ain't got fame, but you got the best to play.
Will Harris stays on to work to Rios, swinging a line drive, base hit into left field. Racing to his right, Rasmus cuts it off just shy of the warning track. It'll be a long single for Rios. It's exactly what Kansas City needs. Get their offense going here in the 8th inning. And the pitch. Swing, ground ball, base hit through the left side. That'll bring in a run. Rios scores, and it will reload the bases. Rasmus with a throw home. They're all filled up again. That'll make it 6-3, Houston. And the 2-2 to Hosmer on the way. Swing, line drive, base hit into right field. Escobar is in to score. Zobrist will stop at third base. Another run is in. It is 6-4. Swing, ground ball up the middle. It skips off Sip and off the shortstop's glove into center field. Zobrist is in. Here comes Kane. He's in to score. 2 runs across, and this game is tied. Holy mackerel. 6-6 in the 8th inning, and what a rally by the Kansas City Royals. Here comes the pitch. Swing, ground ball right side. Altuve dives. He has it from his knees. Throws to first base to get the out. In to score is Hosmer. And Kansas City has the lead. What a remarkable comeback. They now lead it 7-6 here in the top of the 8th inning. Davis looking for a strikeout to end it. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a high fly into right field. Lazily hit. Orlando is in. He makes the catch. What a win for the Kansas City Royals. 9-6 the final. They come back and shock the Houston Astros with a 5-run 8th inning while trailing 6-2, and they win the ball game by 3, and we are going to Game 5 on Wednesday. 2 men in scoring position for Kansas City. If they both score, they take the lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper along third. Fair on top of the tuck line down the left field line. That's going to score 2. Perez is in. Gordon is in. That's going to be a double for Rios. Kansas City leads it 3-2 in the 5th inning. This big crowd, which has been so alive all night since before the first pitch. They'd like another run or two. A little more breathing room going to the ninth inning. Here's the pitch. Swinging as a shot. Drilled into left center. Toward the alley. Back it goes. It is gone! A home run! A 3-run bomb by Morales. And it opens it up in Kansas City. Here's Springer. Swinging a high fly ball to right. Backing up Orlando. Heading for the track to the wall. He makes the catch. He slams into the wall. He held on. And the Kansas City Royals are going back to the American League Championship Series. They set down the last 22 Houston Astros. Johnny Cueto in the middle of the celebration right behind the pitcher's mound. 7-2 the final. Kansas City wins it in 5 games over the upstart Houston Astros. And this show belonged to Johnny Cueto.
And the Price pitch and a swing and a looper into left center, a base hit. Rounding third and heading home Zobrist. On his way to third is Kane. An RBI single for Hosmer, and it's 3-1. Blue Jays 3, Royals 1. The set by Price. Runner goes from first. The 0-1 ground ball to short, and Tulowitzki's only play is to first. The run comes in to score, and it's 3-2. 2-2 the count on Moustakas. And the pitch. And a swing and a base hit into right field. Bautista has it. Runner heading home. Throw to the plate up the line. The run scores. Moustakas to second on the throw, and the Royals have tied it. The pitch. And a swing and a base hit into right center. Moustakas will come in to score. Gordon on his way to second. It's an RBI double. Kansas City has the lead. So the last chance for the Blue Jays is Jose Bautista. 6-3, 2 on, 2 out. And the pitch and a fastball swung on and hit to right field. Going back, Orlando, he's there. He's got it. And Kansas City has taken a 2-0 lead on Toronto in the ALCS. Now the 1-1 swung on, hit deep towards the left field corner. It's gone! Ben Zobrist with a home run off David Price. And the Royals have a first inning 1-0 lead. And the pitch, and a swing, and a liner into left field, a base hit. Rounding third, heading home, Moustakas. An RBI single for Rios. 3-1, Kansas City. And the 0-1 on high fastball. Hit to deep, left field. It's a tie game. Jose Bautista has tied it in the 8th inning with his second home run of the night.
Not yet, you're not.
And this crowd has gone silent. And the 2-2 and a swing and a ball hit to right field. Bautista to his left. It's going to drop. He'll play it on a bounce. Around to third came. Getting the wave home. Throw to the plate. Not in time. The throw went into second. And Payne just kept going around third. And the Royals have the lead. The pitch and a swing and a ground ball to third. Moustakas has it on to first, and the Royals are going back to the World Series. Alcides Escobar, first pitch swinging, what else? And he hits a fly ball left center. It is deep, and it is going to be dropped. It'll drop between the outfielders and kick away, and Escobar's rounding third. Escobar's heading home on the first pitch. Escobar hits one to deep left center for an inside the park home run. 1 out, and the base is empty for the Royals in the bottom of the 9th inning. They're trailing 4-3, and the pitch is swinging a high fly ball to center field. It is deep, and the game is tied. Alex Gordon with a drive to straightaway center field, and the Royals have tied it in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2, and a swing and a high fly ball to right field. Granderson has to drift back. This will be deep enough, He makes the catch. Here comes Escobar. Here comes the throw. Not in time. And the Royals win game 1 in 14 innings. Hosmer delivers a sacrifice fly to right. Escobar crosses the plate standing up. And Kansas City takes game 1 5-4. DeGrom the set. Here comes the 0-2, and a swing and a little soft liner into center, a base hit. Gordon's on his way home. The throw cut. Sliding in is Alex Gordon on the RBI single by Escobar, and the Royals have tied it. Hosmer at the plate. DeGrom on the mound. A base open, but Kendrys Morales on deck. And this could be one of the pivotal at-bats of the ballgame right here. 1-1 tie, bottom 5. Second and third, 2 down. 0-1 the count as DeGrom comes set. And the pitch to Hosmer. And a swing and a base hit into center field. Rios will score. Escobar will score. A 2-out, 2-run single by Eric Hosmer. 3-1 Kansas City. 2-2, and a swing and a fly ball to center field. Racing back Lagares, and it's over his head. It's all the way to the fence. The run will come in to score. Escobar heading to third, and he's in there with a triple. 7-1 Royals. Can he finish off this game? The 2-0, and a swing and a fly ball to right field. This should do it. Orlando is there, and the ball game is over. The Royals defeat the Mets 7-1. They take both games here in Kansas City, and they take a 2-0 lead in the World Series, heading back to Citi Field on Friday night. Johnny Cueto, a complete game 2-hitter, as he picks up a huge win in his first ever World Series appearance, and the Royals win 7-1. 2-0 Mets in the 5th. And the 1-2 on the way, and Gordon lines one toward right field, and that is down for a base hit. This is going to get a run home as Granderson does a nice job in the corner to cut it off and hold Gordon to a long single. But Salvador Perez will rumble home, and the Royals are on the board now, trailing 2-1. And the pitch, and a swing and a weak ground ball hit towards second, charged by Murphy, and it goes under his glove. And Zobrist will round third and come in to score. Kane around to third on the play. Hosmer's safe at first on the air, and Kansas City has tied it. Moustakas is the batter, and the pitch and a swing and a ground ball to the left of Murphy, and it gets by him into right field for a base hit. In to score is Kane. Around to third is Hosmer on an RBI single by Moustakas, and the Royals have taken the lead. 1 out, 5-3 Kansas City. The set. A look back. And the pitch, and a swing and a broken bat, little soft liner caught, and Cespedes is going to get doubled off to end the game. Moustakas caught it on the run, through to first. Cespedes doubled off, and the Royals win game 4, and they take a 3-1 lead in the World Series. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a ball sliced to left field, going back, Conforto racing back, and it's over his head and off the wall. Kane will come in to score. Hosmer into second base with a double. And here come the Royals. A run on the board and now trailing 2-1. And the 1-0 on the way. And a swing and a little broken bat. One hopper to the left side. Right has it. Looks the runner back. Throw to first. Runner coming home. And Duda's bad throw sails past Darno. And Hosmer scores to tie the game. David Wright looked the runner back. Made the throw. And when the throw went to first, Hosmer broke. And Duda's throw gave Darno no chance to make a play at the plate, and the Royals have tied it. Count remains 1-2. The go-ahead run at third. The pitch and a breaking ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. Colon has driven in the go-ahead run. Dyson has scored, and the Royals have a 3-2 lead here in the 12th inning. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a liner into left center, a base hit. This ball is going to get all the way to the edge of the warning track. It's a double for Kane. 3 runs will come in to score. And Kansas City has blown it open. The Royals are up 7-2. And look at the celebration inside their dugout. They are fired up here. A 5-run 12th inning for the Royals. And Now the 1-2 on the way, and it is strike three called inside corner, and the Kansas City Royals have won the World Series. They are mobbing Wade Davis out on the infield, dressed just beside the mound, as the Royals are the champions of baseball for the first time in 30 years. A jubilant, wild scene out on the infield right now for the Royals and for their fans over the third base dugout as the Mets fans continue to file out. Kansas City defeats the Mets in 5 games, and they win the World Series.
Set it